everybody. I decided to try something out for the first time. It just popped in my head and make this quick video. It's 1:52 a.m. on October the 10th of 2023. I don't know, maybe one of these days I'll do stand-up comedy or something. But I just thought this to be real funny. It's also a part of life as well. I remember going to my grandpa's, my mama's side, when I was a little kid, 6, 7, 8 years old. And they literally lived in the country, you know. And I liked my grandpa, and he liked me. We got along real well. And there's a lot of wisdom sit up under him. But a lot of stuff, some stuff he did, it just scared me as a kid. I mean, it was scared with respect. So I learned consequences real fast with him when I was a kid. And I'll tell you a couple short stories. One of the consequences was like life lessons and then consequences where we had to go get water. And you had to go to the well to go get it. And this well was 10, 20 yards away from the house, from his house. And you had to walk out there, and there was a bucket, a big metal bucket that you could dip the water into, and pail of water. And they had a little transfer, another bigger bucket you could pour the water in, but that was how you got it. So you had to go out there with an old rusty chain and, let the pail go down. It was real easy going down. Then it hit that water, and you could feel it go ploosh, and make a certain sound. And then it fill up, and you had to pull that thing back up. Now that's when you worked on upper body strength. And that's sort of like with life. If you want some water, you got to stick the bucket in there and go get it. You can't wait for somebody to go get it for you and give you some of the water like they owe it to you. They don't. You can't sit there and wish on it and dream on it. You got to go do the work. So anyway, you pull the thing back up, and I remember my grandpa telling me, you had to reach up and grab the bucket and pour it into whatever you was doing, or take, sling it over and take it off the latch or whatever. More like you did left the pail on there, and you had just pour the bucket in something else, pour the water in something else. And so like with life, you got to go dig for it. Then when it's within reach, you got to be more careful to reel it in. That's another issue. But here's the thing that was funny. He said, "Don't lean." He said, "Boy," everything was with boy. "Boy, don't lean on that wood. That wood old and rotten. If you lean on that wood, look off down in that water, you may fall. And if you fall off in that water, we ain't gonna be able to get you out. You're gonna be dead." Now, he ain't saying exactly like that, but he did say, "Boy, you might die down there, because we can't get you out. You might just die." And I was like, "I'm just going to get water, and I might die from getting water." So I was real cautious. I did exactly what he said to the letter. I did not deviate. I did not lean on that way. I did exactly what my grandpa said. I followed his instructions. I wonder how much better my life would have been if I would have followed instructions to the letter like that from an older adult. So that was the water at the well. Then there was going to slop the hogs. I hated slopping the hogs. It was nasty. Had all this food, or I don't even know what you call it, just leftovers, just the nastiest, smelliest, stinkiest, sloppiest stuff ever. And I was like, this is disgusting. I had to take it out there and try not to spill it on my clothes or spill it on me, because, and it stunk. And I had to go out there and take it, and you had to lift the bucket up and had a trough, and you had to pour it off. And those pigs, you could hear, they just get all worked up to eat the slop. And you pour it down off in the trough, and the pigs will fight over, they bite each other just to get to that slop. And I said to myself, now, wait a minute, this pig is pooping and laying in it. It's got it all over his body. It's fighting to get the slop, the nastiest thing ever. And then we eat the pig. Now that bacon be good though. But we eat the pig. I was like, this is a nasty animal. this shouldn't be fit for eating. If you look at a pig and watch it and observe it, it's an unclean, nasty animal. But I will eat some bacon. But and he said, boy. And he went boy out of a term of endearment. It wasn't a derogative term. It was like, I'm older, I'm your senior. And until you get to be older, you're going to be a boy. Then when you get to be a man, I talk to you like a man, but right now you're a boy. So you learned your place. So the boy wasn't derogative. It was to tell you what your place was and your purpose. So he said, boy, don't lean on that hog pen. And them hogs, they come up, they bite your hand, pull you on in there. You be dead. So I'm like, okay. So if I get close to the hogs, I might die. I was like, oh gosh, okay. But if I go get water, I might fall in the well. I might die. You're gonna be dead. Okay. Then it was going to do the chickens. You know, you had to go feed the chicken with, chicken feed or whatever you corn or whatever you was going to feed them with, chicken feed. You just reach in there, get chicken feed, throw it to the chickens. Beware the rooster chase you, so it'll probably be good to stand on the outside and you just sling it and they'll come in, or they put it in a pen and a little bowl and they came in out, however they want to do it, And I remember him telling me it was a latch on the pen with chicken feed, and he was like, boy, don't go in there feed them chickens like that. You don't know what you're doing, and don't step on that chicken waste. That stuff come up and dust and get in your lungs and make you sick. Or you be dead, it'll kill you. So I'm like, semi-traumatized. I'm like, okay. If I go get the water, I can fall in the well and I'll be dead. And then if I go feed the pigs and they bite my hand, they can pull me in there and I'll be dead. And then if I go do the chickens and they get the dust in my lungs, I'll be dead. He said it with the calmest tone. He said it so calm. And then the last one, it was going wandering off because they lived in the country. And he was like, boy, just stay out here in the cut grass. Don't go out there in the high grass. Don't go walking off nowhere and don't nobody know where you at. And don't go nowhere. There's wild animals out there. And you get bit by a snake and won't nobody find you. And, you get lost in the woods and the elements get to you because we couldn't find you. And you'll be dead. And then, yeah, and then if you went fishing, you had to look out for the water moccasins. Yeah, that's another story, But the whole thing was like those four things, Grandpa, like everything on the farm, if you messed up, it could kill you. You could be dead. Something like as a story for somewhere between 7 and 9. That was like a life lesson. Like, just be careful where you at and what you do, so you don't wind up dead. Oh, all right. That's about 10 minutes worth. That's a good skit. I should do that as stand up, but I just had to record it.